For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Several reports claim that Russia intends to be the first in the world to approve a coronavirus vaccine in less than 2 weeks, despite concerns about its safety, effectiveness, and over whether the country has cut essential corners in development. Russian officials have said that they are working towards a date of 10th August or earlier for approval of the vaccine, which has been created by the Moscow-based Gamaleya Institute. A World Health Organization official has described the COVID-19 pandemic as one big wave and has warned against the complacency in the Northern Hemisphere summer, since the infection does not share influenza's tendency to follow seasons. US officials have claimed that Russian intelligence services are using a trio of English-language websites to spread disinformation about the coronavirus pandemic, seeking to exploit a crisis that America is struggling to contain ahead of the presidential election in November. 2 Russians who have held senior roles in Moscow's military intelligence service, known as the GRU, have been identified as responsible for a disinformation effort reaching American and Western audiences. US President Donald Trump's administration has said that it will reject any new applications for the so-called Dreamer Immigrant Program and shorten the deportation protections of those whose eligibility is soon to expire and needs renewal. A senior Trump administration official said that there would be a lengthy review of a Supreme Court ruling that found the administration had erred in the way that it had decided to end the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, in which some 644,000 immigrants are enrolled. A Malaysian court has sentenced former Prime Minister Najib Razak to serve up to 12 years in prison after he was found guilty of crimes involving the multi-billion-dollar looting of the 1MDB State Investment Fund that brought down his government in a shocking election ouster 2 years ago. Former Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, who is currently in London for treatment, has informed a Pakistan court that he is unable to return to the country as his doctors have told him not to go out as he may contract the coronavirus pandemic. The 70-year-old 3-time premier is currently in London for treatment after he was diagnosed with an immune system disorder. Foreign Minister of China Wang Yi has slammed the US for its reckless provocation of confrontation after both sides ordered tit-for-tat closures of each other's consulates. According to a transcript published by the Chinese Foreign Ministry, Wang Yi warned in a call with his French counterpart Jean-Yves Le Drian that China-US relations could fall into the abyss of confrontation. The Spanish government has said that Spain remains a safe destination for tourists despite a worrying rise in COVID-19 cases in some parts of the country. The remarks came after Britain reimposed a 14-day quarantine on anyone arriving from Spain, France and Germany and warned against travel to certain parts of the country following a spike in cases. Italy's upper house parliament has approved a request by Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte to extend a state of emergency until 15th October. According to Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte, the move will make the country more safer from the coronavirus.